Hey there guys, so the last time in the anime, we saw that after entering Arang Gate, the High Orcs leader sealed off the exit and called the humans over to meet them. His intentions were to let his High Orc soldiers play with the hunters one by one to kill them for enjoyment. So Jinwoo uncovered his powers to save the Hunter Guild's raid party. At the same time, Cha Hae-in came in search of Jinwoo and entered the gate, and after her even Kim, Chul came into scene searching for Jinwoo. Both felt the pressure of High Orc's magic powers and thought the raid party was done for. But instead, Jinwoo and his shadow soldiers were having a blast hunting down this High Orcs. Seeing this, the leader of Orcs went nuts and increased its size. But the bigger he got, the easier it became for Jinwoo to hunt it down. Jinwoo used Orc leader's personal guards to kill him and turn him into a shadow soldier. But Jinwoo got so consumed in extraction and leveling up that he forgot there were people in the area. So until reassessment takes place, Kim Chul asks everyone in the room to keep Jinwoo's power a secret. And now, as the story continues, media have surrounded the Hunter HQ and saw the top dogs of South Korea have arrived. Reporters thought they're here to recruit Lee Min-sung, which was far from the case because he was already taken by Reaper's Guild. Reporters were disappointed, and this too got here knowing it's Jinwoo's reassessment day. That's why they're here to recruit him. But both princess got on each other's necks trying to claim Jinwoo. But their Reaper's Guild leader arrived just to butt in then. Jin-ah's whole class was watching the news live on stream because the star Lee Min-sung was awakened as a hunter. That's why he had called the press and made a big show out of it since he was nearly at A rank. But when Jinwoo tried to get in, he got stopped by Lee Min-sung's guards. That's why Go-gun personally came out for Jinwoo. Seeing this, Lee Min-sung tried to talk with Go-gun, but Kim Chul stopped him from entering because Jinwoo is taking the rank reassessment. Lee Min-sung thinks he's a big shot and tried to threaten Kim Chul, but like he cares. As for Jinwoo, both Beck and Choi were waiting in advance to see the 10th S rank. After that, Jinwoo showed his shadow soldiers, and the person in charge assumed Jinwoo was a summoner. It was confusing for Jinwoo to name his power, so he lets it be. But Go-gun knew Jinwoo had more up his sleeve, and Jinwoo knew the cat's out of the bag. So he showed a portion of his shadow army to them. That magic strikes fear into everyone present in the room. And that took care of the reassessment, and Jinwoo is now verified as an S rank. And both Beck and Choi were already waiting to snatch him up, but Jinwoo had no intention of joining them. He tried to go out of the main gate, and press took the coverage of the 10th S rank of the country. All the people who knew Jinwoo have gotten a deep shocker that he has become the 10th S rank hunter of South Korea, and that's how the press conference of the Joker got ruined. But away from there, Jin-ho breaks the news to his father that Jinwoo refused to join their guild because he had some things going on in his end. His father was disappointed because he chose Jin-ho over his eldest son to lead the guild only if he could bring Jinwoo to their side. But since Jin-ho couldn't, his father had decided to punish him. As for Jinwoo, he goes to the auction hall to purchase a gear to complete the Demon Tower. He was looking for flame-resistant gear, and they had a perfect gear for him. But the budget was out of the world. So the old man tells Jinwoo he could get this for free if he breaks the glass. And Jinwoo was about to break it when the old man stopped him and said he was just joking, or else he really would have broke the glass. Then Jinwoo goes over to look for some daggers, but none were good enough. So he showed his demon dagger, and the seller said its minimum price would be 100 million, which shows the things from the shop are more stronger than normal gear in the human world. But at night, Beck was joining the puzzle, and after observation, he realized Jinwoo is a hunter who's getting stronger over time. Then Jin-ho came to Jinwoo because his father had kicked him out of the house as punishment, and it was perfect timing. Jinwoo tells his sister that he and Jin-ho had some work to do, so he'll be away for a week with this guy. Jinwoo started to prepare at night and assigned tusks for guards to protect Jin-ah. But Jinwoo forgot that the fourth guard was stuck in the ceiling, so he didn't get to extract him. Then he sends a few soldiers in the neighborhood to guard it, because Jinwoo was planning to clear out the Demon Tower in a week. Jinwoo obtained full flame gear, and just then a quest appears. It says Jinwoo has to extract the Demon Monarch soul. So Jinwoo goes to 75th floor to continue hunting, and Jean, whose father suddenly blacks out. He was diagnosed with eternal sleep that occurs in humans with low resistance to magic. It happens to people who are close to hunters, and his own son Jean Ho is the only hunter in the house. But aside from this, Jinwoo gives the magic orb to Tusk, and he shows the real power of the buff that this orb could grant to a mage. Jinwoo changed his mind about selling this orb after Tusk annihilated the giant. And at the same time, a mutated ant arrived near Japan's coastline. So it's almost time, because Jinwoo is leveling up in the Demon Tower, and had sent 3 groups to cover the area in search of an entry pass. And just then one of the groups was destroyed, indicating that something is over there. So Jinwoo quickly went over to investigate, and saw that his shadows were killed by demons. So Jinwoo comes into the scene, and starts kicking them out like pebbles. However, one of them became scared when they saw this version of him. But our episode 7 ends right there. So stay tuned to watch another episode of this anime. And for that, subscribe the channel, and hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Till then, take care.